This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome to Me and Mrs. Always Right. We are the podcast that puts the relationship into advice.
Really? Do we, though?
We're going to.
We're going to try.
We're going to try. I'm your host, Me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And today we're coming to you from that little city in Texas called Denver City. And we're coming to you because it's fucking cold outside.
It is cold. And you know what? It's warmer than it has been. But I guess because of the all the moisture in the air, because of the rain and stuff, it just feels cold. And I cannot warm up. I am cold.
So you would say it's been moist outside.
Moist and glistening, baby.
Moist and
glistening.
Anything you got for us for Denver City before we start?
Just one thing. I want to say that it's located in Yoakum County, and I just wanted to say Yoakum.
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 All right.
Yeah.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
We're going to start the show with a little bit of advice. And this question comes from the subreddit Ask Reddit. And it asks, should you keep things from your significant other no matter how healthy the relationship is?
Well, right now I'm already confused because it's on Reddit, but it's on a subreddit. So it's all Reddit.
So do I got to take a time out here and explain Reddit to you?
No, I mean,
so there's this website.
It's Reddit and then Reddit.
There's this Reddit. There's this Reddit. There's this website.
Yes.
And they call it Reddit. Okay.
Got
and
you.
in that is subreddits. And they're named for r/ask me anything or r/am I the asshole. Those are subreddits.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, Boomer. That's how that works. Okay.
I mean, I didn't know.
So you and I have been in a relationship, if you didn't know, for
a couple of days.
18 at least. Do you still keep things from me?
Not that I keep things from you, but sometimes it's not even brought up or close to something that reminds me of maybe something that I did not tell you or whatever. You know, I don't purposely keep things from you, but I don't always think that, oh, I need to tell him that I stumped my toe when I was 12, you know, swimming in the Lake Beaumont, you know.
So here's the things I think it's probably okay to keep from your significant other.
Okay.
You're a serial killer. That's probably where I would start.
Your girlfriends. I mean,
right.
You don't want me knowing about your girlfriends,
right? If you're into barnyard sex, that's probably something you don't want your significant other knowing.
Well, what if they're kind of weird like that too, though?
I mean, you walk a fine line. So you got the things you're into. You're like, wow, that sheep is sexy, right? or
I want to cut the hair off that lamb.
right. Shear you later, baby. Or you're like, well, that horse is massive in some areas. Me speaking as a female, I might want to try certain things. So,
first of all, the horse, nope.
Have you tried it?
And I'm not going to. First of all, it's bigger than my body.
Who are you to judge?
Well, I'm just saying, for me, that's a big no-go because I could see me being dead very quickly.
Side note.
Yes.
Now, I've seen some weird shit on the internet.
You do find weird stuff. Yes. I don't know if you seek that out or it just.
I don't necessarily seek it out.
You start looking at weird stuff and then it just pops up.
Train wrecks happen. Well, this story had popped up about how this guy was killed in, I think it was Oregon.
Okay.
And it was a ranch specifically geared around that subject. Okay.
Ooh, you have a ranch, a naughty ranch? I mean, really?
If you can't sell them at auction for food, you got to make money off of them somehow. Okay. And all I'm saying is this story, this owner of this ranch had got arrested because he let this dude and this horse copulate. And
now, was the dude doing the horse?
No. No.
Okay. The other way around.
It was the other way around. And from what I can gather is the horse entered and exited pretty much all
yes.
in the same time.
Yes, I can see that. Why would you even think something like that would be okay? I mean, I would be closer to let's go to the zoo and check out a baboon or something.
Something, right?
You know, I mean, something, no elephants, no cows, no horses.
So when you joke around about rearranging your insides, that's the end result.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so things like that, you probably should keep.
Right.
I mean,
but if you've done that, you're probably not even around to tell anybody anyway.
No.
Just saying.
But even on some stuff, so let's just say I was a serial killer. I'm not, FBI, FYI. Anyway,
you got that right.
I did.
You're
Thanks.
good.
Thanks.
Yes.
Not. I could be, but if I was, I could tell you. Because you cannot be compelled to testify against me, but that's not saying
that I won't.
That you won't.
Right.
You just can't be forced to.
Right. Well, now I have a question about that. If you're a serial killer or, you know, you go to ranches every weekend or whatever, do you think that you would be suave enough to hide something like that?
I think people tend to, after one or two times hiding it successfully, get a little sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you hide the second one from your significant other. Because I would think you'd be wearing diapers for a while after that one.
Yeah, it's like, honey, why do you always smell like goat when you go see Bob? I'm just, you know.
But as far as you're concerned and the things you don't tell me, I don't think you intentionally keep stuff
I
from
do
me.
not.
I don't.
But it does happen. Like we were talking just not long ago, right, about something. And you were like, oh, you didn't tell me that? And I'm like, I mean, it never came up. I don't remember exactly what it was. But, I mean, just no situation or whatever had come up in the 18 years.
Well, we can talk about that later. There's another issue, and because it happened again.
Get over yourself.
No.
Yes.
No.
I mean, that's just get over it. Get over it.
I don't care. I don't care that it happened. Okay. Because that has nothing to do with me.
Absolutely. So
okay.
Moving on.
Just moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. But I have no idea what it was you were trying to tell me.
I don't know either.
I think you know everything there is to know about me.
I don't know. I still find things out from time to time.
I doubt it.
No, I really do. And like today, perfect example.
What did I do today?
Lift your glass up. Dude drinking tea, not beer.
Okay.
Dude drinking
and I told you
tea.
why.
He thinks, I don't know.
Everybody's having this conversation around the house about other people and their drinking problems and their alcoholics and their behavior changes.
But yours does not. I mean, you do not act like some hoobangy or, start cussing people out or anything like that.
Hang on.
So.
Yeah, no shakes yet or anything.
Okay,
yeah.
I think you're good.
I just, want to prove to you I can drink tea.
Okay. I mean, oh, that poor baby. Aw. But I mean, it's not something that I ask you to do, and I wasn't even trying to imply that you should.
I mean, you kind of did yesterday.
You're right. I said
because we started talking about the bottom number of blood pressure.
Yeah,
but I need to see the scientific. I need to see the scientific evidence that links alcohol to the bottom number of blood pressure.
Well, I don't think that it's just alcohol.
Maybe it's a really fucked up marriage, right? Where somebody doesn't tell you everything, and
or it could be you're a little fluffy. Just a little bit fluffy. That has something to do with it too.
Okay, but when I bring up stuff like, babe, we should walk around the block, or we should do this. The couch is in there. It's lonely.
Exactly. I got to keep it warm.
Motherfucker. So I'm going to have to start doing this on my own. I did have an idea, though.
Uh-oh.
And if I'm going to have to do this on my own, I'm just going to start walking around the block, and I'm going to start doing a video blog, and I'm just going to talk about what the fuck ever I want to.
Okay.
Right?
Are you going to do it when it's really cold and rainy?
The point of exercise is to do it every day. into getting a routine.
Well, I would prefer
I also
to do
had
it
brought
in the
up
house.
where are we going to walk in the house?
From room to room. I don't know.
I'd also brought up getting a membership to a gym, and you're like, no, this is a waste of money. And
it is, because I can see us go maybe
get your fat ass out and let's walk.
First few times, and then it's like, oh, I don't want to go today, or I don't, and I see it is a waste of money, because actually I am
not hip with exercising.
Yeah, I don't like exercising. You right. You absolutely right. But I have access to a gym that I do not have to pay for. But I can't take you. You
don't worry about me. I will start doing the Me Is Always Right.
Okay. Well, I'm
video
not
blog.
gonna do it. I mean, you already know this.
I think you should.
Why?
Go in there 30 minutes before work. It's a half hour. It's not going to fucking kill you.
That's my coffee time before work.
Drink the fucking coffee while you're walking on a treadmill.
Or hear me out.
Or just stay on the couch and drink the coffee and then drive to work.
I mean, that's what I do every day. I like doing that.
I know.
What I was going to say is...
lazy's easy.
Yeah, it is. And I like it. I like it a lot. But I could do it once I got home, take the first 30 minutes once I get home and hula hoop or something. They say hula hooping's really good exercise.
I will pay to see that.
I used to hula hoop.
I will pay to see that.
Are you going to crawfish like you always do?
I didn't tell you how much I was going to pay, but I will pay to see it.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been feeling lately?
Well, you know what? I can tell you, more focused.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Magic Mind.
Oh, we haven't spoke about them in a while, but go ahead.
I know it has been a while, but they have all of these natural ingredients, and you take this. It's one little shot in the mornings. You take it. It does not taste bad. I do not have an issue with it at all.
So what you're telling me is you can take that before you exercise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it keeps me focused. I don't feel that I need a nap every day, which is surprising because I'm like a toddler and I want to sleep all the time, or newborn, whatever. But I don't need all the coffee either. But it's all natural. Everything in it is natural, and it's got good flavor. You just chill it in the fridge, take it in the mornings, be done.
And you know how picky I am with the way it tastes.
Yes.
Right? And,
I know.
And that was actually not bad. It was very drinkable.
Yes.
And it did help me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. It definitely keeps you more focused, I feel.
It does.
And more awake. So yeah, all the natural ingredients, half of them I can't say. I can say matcha because I know it has matcha in it, and matcha contains less caffeine than coffee, but it has almost like the same effect of coffee.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's really, really kind of cool. And for the rest of the month of January 2024, to help you with your New Year's resolution, if you subscribe to Magic Mind for 3 months at magicmind.com/alwaysright, you're going to get 1 month free.
What?
Yes. And use our code, me and Mrs., and it's an extra 20% off, which actually gets you all the way up to 75% off.
Hells yeah.
Now, it only lasts till the end of the month, so jump on it.
Jump on it.
Jump on it.
All right, so back to the show. So we're pretty much covered. So you're done hiding shit from me? That's where we're at?
I don't hide things from you anyway. I don't.
Hide your boobs. I don't get to see your boobs.
I mean, normally right now, they're cold all the time anyway. I got to be covered. I got goosebumps now.
Fucking glass cutters, baby.
I know.
Right? Oh, look how tubby. Maybe I do need to start walking. I'm starting to... Talking about boobs, man.
Your boob's almost as big as mine. Let me get you a sports bra.
This dress made me look fat.
No, your fat makes
me
you
look fat. So, and also, I have another subject that I came across.
God.
And this is from Ask Reddit, subreddit Ask Men. Okay.
Men.
Yeah, Ask Men.
Okay.
And this one wants to know: do you still watch porn? After you've been married?
most guys, it's just me.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say, probably if you were watching it before, you might have cut back a little bit because you got into a relationship, but you find time.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I'm sure
Yes.
to watch a little bit, maybe not as much as you did before, but I'm sure that you still watch it. And it doesn't bother me.
No. So that leads to the other question that I saw in there. I wanted to discuss these together.
Uh-huh.
Is it okay for women to expect a porn-free relationship? Is that okay? Is that even an attainable goal? Because I think from a guy's point of view, all right, us watching porn has nothing to do with you at all. Right. We don't wish you were this girl doing this position. Oh, maybe sometimes, but not really. Right. That's not what we're wanting. Okay.
You're just wanting the fantasy part of it.
I think sometimes the porn, okay, and the types of porn is just to cover the things you won't do.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Like you said, barnyard animals is out of the question. And no,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Right. No, seriously kidding. But yeah, it covers that. I don't find anything wrong in it. Some people think it's exploitation of women.
Well,
but I also think those women know what they're doing.
Yeah. It's
for
their job.
For the most part.
Right.
I think some of these younger girls who start these OnlyFans don't realize that stuff on the internet lives forever.
Oh, yeah. You'll never get rid of it.
You'll never
honey.
get that back. Right. So once it's out there, you might as well show everybody.
But why?
Because I will look.
Right. You're going to look.
I'm going to look.
Pay me to look.
That's another thing. Why do I ever want to subscribe to porn when it's all over the internet for free?
Probably the same exact thing that they're trying to sell. But some people
do it.
Some people do that specifically because they like their color of, I don't know, arm hair or something, or they like the freckles that's on their legs or something like that. There's something specific that they like, so they subscribe to it and they know that it's them. Oh, what?
Did you see that YouTube video? YouTube, TikTok video.
I'm sure I didn't because
and it was this,
I haven't really been on.
It was these two girls having a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and she's talking about how she started in OnlyFans.
Okay.
Well, she had one subscriber that paid for everything. She was getting like $2,000 a month.
Wow.
Yes. Well, she had posted a non-pornographic video to TikTok, and somebody made a comment on it. And then that comment, it tells you that hey, this came from one of your contacts, and it was the same name that was in her OnlyFans, and it turned out to be her stepdad. Her stepdad was subscribing to her fucking OnlyFans and paying for all of this shit.
Oh my God, that's pervy.
That,
right there.
yes.
That's and you found that on TikTok, or you found that on porn?
No. It's just a story. It's not a nude video. It's just two people talking about an experience.
Oh my God.
And she said that, she wasn't sure. She wasn't sure that's who it was, but she had texted him, and she said in the text, like, if you don't tell her, I will. And all of a sudden he started getting all fucking panicky. That's when he basically sort of ratted on himself. Me, I'm a deny till you fucking show me.
Yeah.
That's just who I am.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Denial ain't just a
That's right. That's
river in Egypt.
If I robbed a bank and you brought me a video and it's like my face this close, I'm like, that's not me.
Yeah.
That is not me. Didn't do it.
That Shaggy song?
Yeah.
Wasn't me. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But so her stepdad.
Okay. First of all, I don't know if he's paying me $2,000 a month.
Word.
I'm not real sure I'm going to be calling him out because mom don't know.
That's right.
And then if mom comes to me because mom finds out, I can say
plausible deniability. I didn't know it was him.
Even though I kind of thought maybe it was. I did not know. He's paying me $2,000 a month. I might keep on the down low. I don't think I'd call him out.
I'm a little shitty because once that $2,000 starts dropping down, I'm gonna be like, you have to kick that shit up, bro. Or guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Blackmail's not a crime.
I mean, technically, it kind of really is.
But is it?
Yes, it is.
I mean,
it is.
Yeah, if you're trying to federal employee or something, but in this case, dude deserves to get blackmailed. Blackmail that motherfucker all the way.
Yeah, and okay, here it is, 18 years later, and we're talking about something like this, and I had what I would consider.
Am I about to learn something that you haven't told me?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Holy shit.
I mean, it's never come up. I've never thought about it until like right now you're talking about pervy. It wasn't my stepdad. It was my father-in-law. And he, he would, he was definitely like a window looker and everything. Anytime I went outside in my bathing suit or anything like that.
In this man's defense.
Very uncomfortable. He made you very uncomfortable.
In this man's defense, I've seen your younger pictures.
Oh, I was fucking smoking.
I know. I don't blame you.
Not gonna lie.
How could you blame somebody? You were fucking hot.
Okay, but I didn't know. Now I'm not hot. But I look at my pictures
you're
before,
fucking,
and I'm like,
me,
damn, I was pretty fucking hot.
You were.
But I don't think I am now.
Let's just say I was sitting in the living room and you came back in and my ball sack was actually, accidentally hanging out on my shorts.
Yeah,
so wouldn't intrigue you at all? No?
Would it intrigue me? No. Because first of all, I think you're a weird guy anyway.
Of course I am.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Oh, I know I'm weird.
So
I watch you every time you go out in the yard in a bikini.
If normally you're not even here.
Damn it.
I know.
Some more shit you keep from me.
I sent you pictures because I was in the pool. Remember? Because Sancho come over and clean the pool.
We have a pool?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you think we got a pool guy?
Okay.
I mean, it's more of a bird bath, but it's okay. It's fine.
Baby, it's okay. You've put in 18 years into this. Hire you a fucking pool guy. I don't care. Because I know I would rip a Speedo in half if I tried to fucking put it on. From the fat, not the...
Do they make Speedos that big? Well, first of all, you're like a little butler, so down here it's not real big.
Okay, no. I'll always remember. Yeah, the Scooby-Doo butler.
Yes.
One of my stepdaughters, our daughters, had made the comment that I look like a Scooby-Doo butler. Skinny, fat.
No, just
and
white.
I get it. V-shaped.
Yeah, yes, like a V.
Little bitty butt, big old gut.
But you got nice thighs.
So that made you feel uncomfortable being white?
Very uncomfortable because he was a weird guy anyway.
No, I get it.
So, I definitely tried not to
here's the only other question I have to this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is that...
Did I stop going out?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So
I did.
Once you got to the point where you noticed the snooping, he was looking through a telescope, whatever, right?
Right.
If you didn't stop that behavior, then you would more... not saying, this is where it gets touchy, right? Because I'm not saying he should not have acted like that,
right?
But it takes two to do this dance, right? And if you realize somebody's got to put a stop to it, the easiest way to do it is
to stop doing it.
Start wearing pants outside the sunbathe.
Right.
Don't know if you're going to get the same effect.
Just don't sunbathe.
Right.
If he's there,
Well,
yes.
I mean, I'm sorry you went through that, but
I mean, it's okay. But
I mean, you were pretty fucking hot.
I mean, I didn't realize I was pretty smoking. Yeah.
I mean, I would have stared. I still stare.
Aww.
But I don't know if I would have made it into that I want to rape you kind of stare. I mean, I would do it just kind of glancy, kind of like.
Oh no, this definitely was not.
Wasn't glancy. No,
it was more.
So basically, it was more like he was staring at you with a sign around his neck that said, "Yeah, if you're down, I'm down."
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And
okay.
I'm like, no.
So the porn in the relationship is not a big deal. Number one, I've never actually really told you I look at porn.
That's what I was going to say. So
how do you know?
I mean, you really have told me.
I mean, I have.
But
for argument's sake, if I didn't.
If you're curious about if your mate, before you get married or whatever, ask them. Because first of all, guys are going to tell you, "Oh, I watched this, baby. You should watch this."
I don't think most guys are going to be that open from the get-go.
You don't think so?
No, I think
They're
most guys.
Look,
most of us were raised as in you know, guys my age, I'm getting a little older. I don't know about the younger generation, but we were raised more of this sex is the devil's thing, blah, blah, blah. Porn's a no-no, right? But we've been sticking dirty mags into our fucking bedroom since we were like fucking
Playboy
9.
been around for years.
For years, right?
Yes.
You know, I've seen the Playboy magazines. I've watched scrambled porn. I remember the first time I saw boobs on Benny Hill. That's some awkward shit when you're young.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so some of us are probably brought up and it's still, even though we know we're watching it, it's kind of taboo in the back of our head, right?
Right.
Even though it's really not. Most guys do it. You know, I ain't saying it's an all guy. We had to pause for the coughing fit she had. So I don't actually remember exactly where I left off. But yeah, so most of us, it's kind of taboo in the back of our head.
Right.
So I don't think most guys are going to be very open with it from the get-go. They might down the road,
right,
a year or two in, they start feeling more comfortable with you. Most people end up in a situation. And I don't know if I told you, I was married once before. Still shocks you. That's crazy.
It does.
Yeah, I know.
I just can't imagine somebody would marry you besides me.
But it made her feel like, you know, I was trying to hold her to that level, and that is absolutely not the case.
Right.
I'm not looking at it for any other reason than, to be honest with you, got to rub one out, right?
Right.
You're busy. You got shit going on. I'm feeling the urge. I don't get the urge much anymore. Once I get it, rub it out. Okay.
Do you have to have porn for that, or you can just rub it out?
I prefer it.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I mean, you know, it's a legitimate question.
It is. I mean, it helps.
Okay.
You're sitting there thinking about whoever from down the street. Yeah, that's some weird shit, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely weird.
Weird.
Okay. Yeah. But see, you're not trying to hide anything from me.
I don't hide.
But you still come up with things that I didn't know, just like I just did. You know, I mean, that conversation, we've never had a conversation like that. So I've never thought about it. I've never.
Do you know what, though? For whatever weird reason, if I don't want you to catch me watching it.
Really?
I know. It's kind of awkward, isn't it?
Oh, well, just make sure you do it, A, when I'm not home.
Well, that's the preferable time.
Or B, when you're not home.
I'm definitely not the guy who rubs one out while you're sleeping. Yeah, it's not me, okay?
That's a little weird.
And I figure if you're here, what's the point of rubbing one out anyway?
True.
Because I know all I got to do is like, yo, let's go. Can you make some time? You're pretty receptive to that.
Yeah.
You know, I think there was a couple of times you might have been like in bed with the flu and it felt kind of weird. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end the show. Somebody's not feeling well. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. So, hey, we appreciate you listening. Remember, check out Magic Mind using our code, me and Mrs., for 20% off, up to 75% off. If you subscribe at magicmind.com/alwaysright, you will get 1 month free and a 3-month subscription.
Yes. Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. So we appreciate you listening. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern.
Poor Trevor. I don't think he's gotten any email. Somebody needs to send him something. He ain't got nothing to do, and he ain't sweeping the floor. So he needs something to do. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X.
Good job.
Nice.
Hey,
look at me.
We'd like to thank Roadcat Media for producing this week's episode. If you have any audio or video needs, you can email them at roadcatmedia@gmail.com or visit the website at roadcatmediallc.com. You can also help support this podcast by becoming a member of Patreon at patreon.com/meandmrsalwaysright. There you will get pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. And I have been putting the unedited audio on there for free for now. Get in there and check it out.
Wow. So I can go to Patreon
and listen to the Cough Fest.
And listen to all of it without paying now.
Right.
Really?
You can listen. The video.
Now, I can't see the video, right? Oh, I could just hear.
So
what
the
we're
parts
saying.
where you take your boobs out, I do cut.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's not in the audio.
Nice.
Right.
Well, that's really kind of cool. That way, they can see it if that's what they want to hear. If they want to hear the before and the after.
I don't think they want to hear this week's episode because you are not feeling well.
Cough Fest, I know.
Yeah,
But it's
I do appreciate you toughing it out. I got to go in there and spend 3 hours editing now because that's a lot to cut.
It's fine.
But I do love you.
I love you too, honey.
All right. Thanks for, tolerating me and talking about barnyard animals and porn. That's awesome.
Yeah, all that and pervy people. And,
yep.
Yeah.
All right. You have a great night.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you more.
All right. Bye.
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 Merle. I love Merle.